It's late September, early October. Water temperatures have dropped to a brisk 59 degrees. But you know what? If you love to catch largemouth bass, like I love to catch largemouth bass, we're wondering where to find them. Bulrushes is where they're calling home. As things cool off, perch have made a run up shallow, and there's still plenty of crayfish inside these bulrush patches for these fish to feed upon. In fact, their hunger gets that much bigger the later we get into the season. When you come up on these bulrush patches, it can be kind of intimidating on where to go about attacking them, because they can be big and sprawling. There's areas where they're fairly dense, and there's other areas that bulrushes are relatively loose. I like the areas that kind of get a little bit thicker and add up to some sort of edge inside that system. And particularly if you find yourself on a windy day, a lot of times like today, we're finding those fish on the upwind side. They're all banking on one side of that bulrush. And then when you go along there, you don't need to cast all the way in and work all the way out. The most aggressive fish are going to set up along the outside edge. And I have found that a simple skirted jig, flipping jig with a big plastic body in the back, is one of the most effective ways to go in there and do it. The heavier the wind or the thicker the bulrushes, the heavier jig I like to use. This is a 5/8 ounce jig along with a relatively big plastic bait here, because what I want is a big impact and a big profile getting down into where those fish are calling home. Then you just work around that outside edge, slowly flip your jig in there, maybe 2, 3, 4, 6 feet into the weeds and out towards that edge, but just let it get in there, settle down to the bottom, make contact with that bottom, let it sit, see if a fish reacts to it and bites it. If it doesn't, slowly lift it up and let it settle right back in. It's a pretty simple program. Get yourself a different, I've got a whole box of jigs here, from small little 1/4 ounces all the way up to 1 ounce skirted jigs, few plastic bodies, and you can catch fish all the way throughout the fall. Good luck and have fun.